Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so I'm taking you along with me. Oops. Taking you along with me to go into Google Calendar. If you have a Gmail account, you do have a Google Calendar. It's something that I usually do with my clients to get them organized. So if you have a Gmail account, most people do have a Gmail account. So you should have a calendar, inshallah. So just download the Google Calendar and you should be able to, manage it from your phone. And it's really gonna help you out. I use Google Calendar a lot. I've been using it for years, and right now I'm using it again. I want to do an ideal schedule. So that's what I'm doing, and this one is my ideal schedule, and I'll take you along with me for some of it so that you see how the Google Calendar works, and then you could build your own schedule. And the reason I do an ideal one is because that's going to be my framework. That's where I'm trying to move towards. So I will have both. So when I have the actual calendar on, and that's the good thing with Google Calendar is you could have several calendars and you can turn them on. So right now, if I turn on my current calendar, you see all the things that I have, and so I turn it off, right? So I will be able to turn both calendars on and see how far off I am every week when I do my weekly review. And that's the reason why I want to do the ideal calendar. I did it before, but I just need to do another one because life changes, we change with life. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and schedule when I want to wake up. So I'm gonna go into, today is Monday 8th, right? So let's go to Tuesday 9. All right, so here what I do is I'm going into each day of the week, especially my busiest days, Monday through Thursdays. I'm going into these days now that I have an additional commitment and I'm making sure in my ideal that I have time for sleep, that I have time for ibadah, that I have time for work, that I have time for my household, family and all that. But I want to make it very specific, like giving you an example. If I have hifz or I have my tilawa or something I want to pray tahajjud or suhoor, I want to block, like, to me my deen is the most important thing in my life. So that is going to be number one. That's the green one that you see. That's the time that is blocked. And then after that I have work. So sleep, deen, work. Now after in that work block, I'm going to come back. You'll see me in the next portion where I will show you exactly how I come back and add a few more things to make sure that I take care of all the rocks and all the different areas of my life that I want to ideally include in that weekly schedule. So it's really good to have that ideal one. Then you can always see how aligned you are. So let's go into like close and personal so you could see exactly what that looks like, inshallah. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and look at buffer times, right? As I told you guys, summertime, I'm not getting much sleep here. This is not healthy. I need to come back in, but then my buffer time varies a lot, especially in these 4 days. So I have to do individual days. And so you could see how I do that. So on Tuesday or on Monday, actually, I need to bring another buffer time because this will not be enough. I barely have 40 minutes here to take a nap and relax. But I do have, is this correct? Let's see. Yeah, that wasn't those. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so on Mondays, I have my first class at 6:30 and then another one at 7. And then my next one is at 9:30. So I do have a buffer time between 8 and 9. So I'm gonna go back up here and I'm going to put in a buffer time of an hour. So buffer. And the reason I say buffer or nap is because if the sleep doesn't come, I'm still going to relax, and I'm not gonna book anything during those times. So from 8 to 9, 50. Actually, I'm gonna make it to 9:10. But then I have to get ready. I'll have time to get ready after her class. So I'm just gonna put it to 9:20 even. Yeah, 8 to 9:20. Because I can get ready for my next class. I will have time to get ready for my next class. Okay, so I do want to make it daily. I don't think I put that option in. So repeat, not daily, but weekly on Monday. Okay. And I'm intentionally keeping it a blue color, the same color as the sleep, because it's just telling me this is rest. Okay, this is for you to rest. Then after her class, I can get ready for the next class. Then I come back at 3 something, and then I have this buffer. Okay, this additional buffer. So now if I look at it now, I have about 2 hours of buffer. And we said from 11:15 to 3:45, we have about 4 hours, right? So now I'm looking at on Monday having about 6 hours of rest if I indeed go back to sleeping during those times. But Monday is going to be definitely the hardest day for me as far as like rest. It's gonna be hectic because it's gonna be hectic. So anyway, Allah Karim. And this is ideal. So on those days when I'm not able to get up at 3:45, I would just get up just for Fajr. But ideally, I'm hoping that I'm able to. All right, so on Tuesdays, I'm gonna see if there's any additional buffer on Tuesday that I can have. Okay, so I did the same thing with the other days. I just went in and checked to see what are where I can add some buffers. And then after I did that, I put in I filled in the other 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then after I did all that, I was like, okay, now I need some time for studying. And so that's what you see me doing now is looking for the time to study. That's Saturday, so let me finish whatever I haven't finished entirely. So that's gonna be an hour. And for studying, okay, so we're gonna put here repeats weekly on Friday, and I'm gonna put uh I want to put red for studying because I'm so behind on my studying. I'm gonna put red because I'm usually very behind on studying, so I need to be yeah. I'm just gonna put here current lesson. I'm gonna take it. Okay, so my Friday didn't get much studying, so Saturday needs to get some studying, some serious ones. Okay, so I'm okay, good. I was able to get the 10 hours of studying that I needed for both Talim and Arabic. I haven't done Sunday. We almost done. We are almost done. We're almost done. It takes some time and some thinking, but once you have it done, you don't have to think about it for at least 6 months. So my first commitment on Sunday is at 7 a.m. and I finish at this is my okay, she's the one that is on Sunday now. So okay, so I have to rearrange something here, but it's okay. I only have I need 3 more hours in Talim that I need to find here. So Monday through Thursday, I do not want to touch anything there. It's too busy. The only thing I can think of is Friday morning. All right, I was able to find the remaining slots for Talim Arabic is taken care of. It was kind of hectic, but we got it. We got it done. Alhamdulillah. See, the only thing I don't have here is movements. So I need to put some movements here, and I want to put it right after Asr because that's the only time that I have available really on a consistent basis mostly. So let's look at Monday. What is going on around 5? I have a 5 to 5:30 class, and then I have a 6 o'clock class. So I can do some movements, 15 minutes. That will be good. Tuesday around 5, I do have the time to do it. Wednesday, 5:30, I'll have something at time. Okay, so I'm gonna put 5:30. Seems to be the common ground. So 5:30 movements, Pilates or steps or walk. Okay, so that is like the 30 minutes, and I'm gonna put repeats every day, daily, and I'm gonna put in a color. Let's put a yellow in. Okay. And that's my movement. Alhamdulillah, I have everything scheduled now. That's the idea. Here is the ideal schedule for y'all. So this is nice. So now if I put my real, don't run away, don't run away. I'm about to put the real one. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't want to overwhelm you. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a 4 days. No, let's do a 1 day first. Let's do 1 day first. So let's go to today is what? Let's go to a Monday. So let's go 15th, right? Let's go 22nd. And let me compare that to my actual calendar. So now you see how it is. The actual calendar. Okay, so you see how the purple is working, and you see all my commitments starting from the 6:30, right? You see that. Then you see another commitment here in between. I have my buffer. Then I have some meals, and I have to go teach at the thing. Zuhur, is there, but I pray at the school. I have some buffer again here. Then I have commitments again, teaching. And I even put here study, right? I even put some studying here, but that's going to be my movement. So I'm going to actually take this out because I need to put movement. So I'm going to delete this particular one. Since now I have scheduled and what to do. So now my work ends with my last commitment here, then managing household, and I have some studying, some reset. I'm going to delete this. This is an old thing. I no longer do this. Okay, so you guys see how it is now, right? Even when I wake up here, I have wake up at 4:45, but now we're going into the time where I need to wake up earlier. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. So this is the ideal, and this is with the actual. Okay, so now let me show you the 4 days. It's gonna be overwhelming a little bit, but I'm used to it. But brace yourself. Yay, look at that. So yeah, so that is perfect. That's perfect. That is good. Alhamdulillah. All right, I'm done. Hopefully this was helpful to you. May Allah make it easy on all of us. Bless our time, make us women of Qur'an. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.